let's talk a little bit about XY coordinates in more detail. A Scratch actually has a backdrop that gives you this information. So how would I get there? We go to add back, choose a backdrop. I already did it, you can see. But if you scroll all the way down, you can see I'm using this XY grid. And I actually ahead of time moved the cat exactly so that it's center, so that to be on 0, 0 in the middle of this grid. So now what's the smallest that X can go, Sarah?
It looks like from here, -200.
It looks like new 240.
Oh, -240. Yeah.
It looks like negative. I'm going to move them. But it looks like it can get to, well, from their picture, at least. The picture shows it as -240. But you can see as the cat is moving, the X is changing. And what's nice is you can see it's automatically changing it here too. Check out. I'm going to move it. And you can see on all those, it's glides, set X, all the X's are moving too, so that when you use it, like if I do glide, it's already going to automatically go where I want it.
And the highest number is +240 on the other side.
And this middle center is the 0, 0. And then as I go more this way, I can see that it goes to 240. And now you can see I'm close to like 200. By putting it here, I'm like in the 200s.
It's interesting that the Y, which is the vertical line, doesn't go as high. It goes only to 180. As I would have thought it was a square.
That's a good point. I also would have thought it's a square, and that's because my spatial sense. But I guess it's not a square. Then it must be kind of a rectangle-ish square.
Yeah,
well, right.
A little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter that way than it is that way.
Yeah, the height is smaller than the width, and yeah, and if I move up on the line, now I'm back to like, my Y is changing, not my X. But you can see that 0, 0 would be the middle. And as we go higher, we're between 0 to 180 approximately. And as we go lower, it's 0 to -180.
And that's good to know if you're coding and you want, let's say, a ball, like let's say you're making a game like the Pong game where the ball goes all the way up and all the way down, you can use 180. You already know what the highest number is to hit the ceiling, which is probably useful to know instead of having to guess it.
Exactly. So yeah, so you guys can all try this X and Y grid, try gliding, try moving, try changing it. But now you get a sense of how the Scratch is laid out, even if you're using a different background. All of this is how it works for all of them.